chances are you're confused right now and you have no idea what's going on in Fortnite and what everybody's talking about. Because let's face it, Fortnite really does tend to get really overwhelming from time to time. But that, my friend, is why this channel exists. This is going to be an all-encompassing video explaining to you what's going on in Fortnite right now and what the preparations are to jump from Fortnite Chapter 5 Season 1 all the way to Season 2 through the quests and the events and everything. So I'm sure you're here because you want to complete the Mosaic. So I'm going to explain everything that you need to know about the Mosaic and how to complete it and acquire, of course, the loading screen right here and what's going on in terms of the the event itself. So there's going to be a mini event that's going to take place right over here. Let me just ping it. It's gonna be right here next to Ruined Reels in case you're gonna you wanna attend it. So first thing first, you're here for the Mosaic, so let's explain that. Again, if you like the video and you like this kind of like guide, please make sure to like it and subscribe, of course, if you want to see more content like this. But yeah, without further ado, this is how you unlock the Mosaic. Basically, this is going to be composed of two elements. The first element is for you to collect Mosaic tiles. So this is going to be a different side quest that you do. And in case you don't know, Mosaic tiles are these little pieces. So these like little tiny pieces over here and here and here. So there's a lot of them. I think there's 500 or 200, something like that. And Mosaic caches, which are the things that you get from the Mosaic snapshots, are the bigger pieces, which are like the dog head, the dog, I guess, horns, so on and so forth. Like the big pieces are Mosaic caches, and the little pieces are the Mosaic tiles. So to get the Mosaic tiles, it's pretty simple stuff. All you gotta do is just play the game, my friend. You just play the game, you deal damage to NPCs, you deal damage to other players. Even when you get damaged, you will get a Mosaic tile. It works just like that. It has 5 stages. So for the first stage of this quest, it's gonna ask you to collect 25 Mosaic tiles, and then 50, and then 100, then 200, and finally 300 Mosaic tiles in total. That's gonna be stage 5. So you're gonna play the game up until you have collected 300 Mosaic tiles, which is a lot to ask, but again, my best advice is to go to where there are henchmen and where there are players. Just get involved as much as possible, deal damage to anything that moves, and you will get yourself Mosaic tiles. Also, make sure to look at the ground, because when you eliminate an opponent, you don't really automatically get the Mosaic tile. They actually like drop it on the ground, so you have to go wherever you eliminated them and manually collect the Mosaic tiles from the ground itself. And again, we can safely assume that there are 300 little pieces around the loading screen itself, and once you collect 300, you will actually unlock a free reward, which is the Grim Emblem cosmetic. So you'll probably get it once 300 are completed. Make sure you do that in case you didn't know. So there are 2 total rewards for this system right over here. So that's that in terms of the first part, or the first element of unlocking the Odyssey, I guess, Mosaic. So as you can see, it looks absolutely beautiful. It features a 3-headed dog in the middle, and that's the Cerberus. And in case you don't know, next season is supposed to be like thematically, it's going to be a Greek mythology season, and that's why we have a Cerberus thingy. So basically, when you get these tiles, you'll complete the little pieces, and then for the big pieces, you will have to complete the Mosaic snapshot quests. Of course, all of this stuff is going to be in this video, by the way, so don't worry. I'm going to show you step by step how to get the stuff. So for the Mosaic snapshot quest, you will notice that they're all like kind of the same. They start with you talking to Odyssey, which is going to be located right over here. Odyssey is an NPC, by the way. So if I go to the map, you'll find Odyssey right over here at Ruined Reels, around this location. And you basically start by talking to Odyssey, which is going to look like this. This is Odyssey right here. Oh my god, they still have a grayed out, dude. Really? So yeah, basically just talk to her there. And once you do, she's going to send you to dig out Mosaic caches. And once you dig out Mosaic caches, which again, those are going to be the bigger pieces, you will end up at stage 4 investigating and cataloging the first and second emblem, and then the third emblem. So as you can see right now, we have access to the first and second. The first emblem was the left head of the dog, and the second emblem was the right head of the dog, and then the third emblem, which is going to be available in 22 hours, is going to be the middle head right here of the dog. And once you have all 3 heads, and of course the big pieces around them, and of course you have completed all stages of the Mosaic tiles right here, you will automatically complete this quest right here, the Complete the Mosaic quest, and you will automatically unlock the loading screen, which again, I'm going to show you again what it looks like. This is the full loading screen, and that is what it looks like. Oh my, English is not my first language, by the way, guys, so sorry if I make a mistake here and there. But if you're wondering what Odyssey quests are, these are basically your level up quests slash like XP quests. So you get a bunch of XP just from doing these random like different I guess basic quests, like spending bars and dealing damage, easy stuff. But again, you're only here for the Odyssey stuff. So basically, if you want the Mosaic, that's how you do it. Again, this video is going to have how to collect the Mosaic tiles, just showing you a video of me collecting the Mosaic tiles just as proof, and so you can do the same. And of of course, what are the best practices to get as many mosaic tiles in every game as possible. And of course, as I'm going to include part 1 and part 2 of the mosaic snapshots. For part 3, it's going to be a different video on my channel because again, it's not available yet. Nobody knows what the where the caches are, but this is going to be a good starting point for you. And of course, just as a simple reminder, if you don't know what's going on in terms of the event itself, like I said, on Thursday 11 a.m. Eastern time, according to iFireMonkey, Hypex, like all the data miners and leakers on Twitter, is going to happen again Thursday 11 a.m. Eastern time at this location. So a giant head, they're calling it the Titan hand, and it's gonna be a like, this is what it's gonna look like. It's a giant Titan hand with lava going through it, and it's gonna hold a box or a chest, and it's gonna be gigantic. As you can see, it's gonna be bigger than Ruined Reels. I keep calling it Risky Reels, man. I can never forget Risky Reels. But yeah, basically this is gonna be a community event, a community mini event, where you have to deal damage to the chains holding the box. So basically you just have to destroy those chains. And that's the basic idea of the event, guys. So these are the chains, as you can see, and you can just, you know, start destroying the chains as a community. Every game you jump into is going to have this giant hand, and it's going to have this chest hanging. And once you destroy all the chains, the chest is going to drop on the ground and it's going to open. And this is supposed to be Pandora's box. Basically, it's going to open and a giant beam of light is going to come out of it. And once that happens, that should transition us to the next season in a way or another. Of course, that depends on Epic Games themselves. And in case you don't know, again, next season is going to be a fully Greek season with a bunch of like Cerberus skins, Zeus skins, I don't know, Poseidon skins, Ares skins, so on and so forth. You can also expect Kratos, the God of War, to come back in the item shop, which he hasn't been in the item shop in such a long time. Also, these chains are going to have millions of HP, if not more, so it's going to take quite a while for the community to destroy them. I suspect this is going to take around 5 days, maybe. I don't know. I'm guessing it's going to be 5 days of people destroying the chains over and over again. So every game you jump into, you're going to find this giant hand, and it's up to you to deal as much damage as you can before, of course, you exit the game. And once the chains are broken, again, this drops. We get the teaser, I suppose, for the next season. And then on March 8th, that is when we're going to go and jump into Fortnite Chapter 5 Season 2. But yeah, I'm not going to go into this, into more detail of this. I'll leave that for a separate video. Again, you're here for the mosaic loading screen. But yeah, without further ado, here are all the quests that you need to complete the mosaic. Enjoy! For this Odyssey quest, it says you have to collect mosaic tiles. So in case you didn't know or you're confused, mosaic tiles are kind of different from the other tiles. So what you collected from the snapshot was mosaic cache, and what you are collecting right now are mosaic tiles. So you can collect mosaic tiles by basically playing the game, opening chests, and defeating enemies. It's pretty simple stuff. So for example, we'll go to the nearest, let's say, boss POI. We'll go to, I think this is Lavish Lair, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, there we go, Lavish Lair. So once I defeat a couple of enemies, I should get a notification telling me that I am currently collecting mosaic tiles. So here we go. You're gonna need this, by the way, to complete the entire Cerberus mosaic, which is this. So as you can see, I already have 3 out of 25. So let's go ahead and land here, grab a couple of weapons and see how it goes. I'm pretty sure it works on NPCs, which is great, of course, for us, because we can just keep spamming it on NPCs. We don't need to fight any real players. We'll grab this AR. Here we go. Open this. Where's Oscar? There we go. Let's grab this. He should spawn a couple of enemies for us. There we go. You see that? 4 out of 25. Another one. Come on. Ooh, we got some company. I only have 4 bullets left, so I gotta be careful. Go, let's bounce. Just gonna go here and heal up real fast, and then we'll go back. Oh, get some company. Nice. That's the guy who was shooting at us. So we got one elim and we got a bunch of NPC elims. We'll go ahead and finish off the other NPCs very fast. I just want to see how many tiles you get per, I guess, here we go, per POI. There we go. Oh, okay, so there we go. So you can actually see the tile itself. So I guess I didn't collect the other ones. So let's collect this. And let me just swap this. And collect another tile. Let me take this. And another tile. So there should be more tiles where we got eliminations. I thought it would be automatic, but I guess... Ooh, what was that? I think there was a bug. Alright, we'll go ahead. Nothing here. How about where we eliminated the Peter Griffin dude? It was next to these trees, right? There we go. I guess he didn't drop one. So it's kind of random. So let me just check again. Yeah, there we go. 8 out of 25. So get eliminations. Oh my god, dude. What's wrong with people? So get eliminations, play the game, eliminate NPCs, eliminate actual players, and you will eventually grab yourself a bunch of tiles that you can eventually just finish up the mosaic with. And yeah, that's the basic gist of it. For this Odyssey quest, essentially you have to speak with Odyssey about the mosaic. So in case you don't know, Odyssey is one of the NPCs. She's located right here at Ruined Reels, and she's going to be the teaser NPC for next season, which is going to be a Greek mythology season. In case you didn't know it, this is public information, by the way. It has been leaked for quite a while now, and you can expect a bunch of people to land here and be as horrible as people as you can imagine. So as you can see, we have a lot of deaths here. So we're just going to try to talk to her here. Here we go. Hey there, Odyssey. Let's continue. I seek collaborator to aid in my research. Okay, beautiful. So that's the first stage completed. For this mosaic snapshot quest, essentially you have to dig mosaic caches around the windmills. So basically just go around the windmills. We're going to start with this one right over here at this location south of Fencing Field. And we're going to check out the mosaics, which should be like underground. So you can literally see an exclamation mark on them. So this is what it looks like. And just simply pickaxe it. And that will count as extracting a mosaic tile. And then there's a second one over here. So there's 2 at this location. Here we go. Here it is right here. We're just behind the house. And we're just going to pickaxe it again. That's another tile right there. So we need 1 more. And we're going to make our way to this spot over here. So this is the second windmill location that we're going to go to. It's going to be right over here north of Rizzi Riviera. Also, there's another windmill right here if you want to go there. Just in case these are missing. So we're gonna land here, and we should find some more tiles. Yeah, there's 2 again. Here we go. So there should be one right underneath me. There it is, between these 2 rocks. And we just simply pickaxe them. And there we go. That's 3 out of 3 completed. Beautiful. For this mosaic snapshot quest, essentially you have to dig mosaic caches around the cemetery. So we need to make our way to this spot right over here next to the cemetery, and we should be able to find a bunch of mosaic caches just like we did at the windmills. So here we are. And we'll just jump here. So there's 3 in total. So we got 1 over here in the middle, as you can see. We got 1 over here. Actually, there's more than 3, like a lot more. So that's 2. We only need 3 in total. There's at least 5 from what I can see. This is so dope, man. We're just gonna do this, as you can see. And yeah, there we go. That's 3 completed. Beautiful. For this mosaic snapshot quest, essentially you have to investigate and catalog the mosaic emblem. So you need to make your way to this spot right over here, next to the cemetery, and we're gonna catalog the thingy, the emblem. So it should be right around here. Let me just check. Here we go. Right on top of us. So there should be an emblem here that we can interact with. Oh, okay. It's going to be right over here. Inside the building, apparently. So just go inside. And this is what the emblem is going to look like. So it's going to be a wolf, or at least the first head of the Cerberus. Because if you look here, this is a 3-headed dog. And we're going to investigate the left head, I think. And this is what it's going to look like. Again, let me just ping it for you guys. Right over here. There we go. And by the way, this is the 4th stage of 4 stages in total. So first we talked to Odyssey right over here, and then we extracted some caches from the windmills. One from here, or one from the other windmill, which I think it was here, if I'm not mistaken. And of course, the 3rd one was in the cemetery, which was right over here. So we got some caches here, and then we just investigated the catalog. And yeah, that's it. Beautiful. For this mosaic snapshot quest, essentially you have to ask Odyssey about the mosaic findings. So let's go ahead and talk to Odyssey. Basically, you just need to make yourself to the Odyssey NPC. Again, this is going to be highly contested because a lot of people are going to be doing this at the same time as you. And most of them are going to just simply grab a weapon and look at Odyssey and then look at you talking to Odyssey and then shoot you. And then, of course, after you're dead, they will also talk to Odyssey. So that's how most Fortnite like community quests or event quests go. So again, just, you know, be as careful as you can. This is Odyssey here. Let's see, do we have any trolls? Yeah, we got somebody here. Let's talk to her again. There we go. Nice. And there it is. So that's the quest complete. Beautiful. For the next mosaic snapshot quest, you gotta dig mosaic caches around the rescue station. So this is the rescue station right here. We gotta dig 3 mosaic caches, and they should be pointed out once we make our way here. There should be like triangle symbols. Let me just remove my ping here. Here we go. Nice. Okay, so we have at least 5. So we got one right here. So covered in snow. This is what they're gonna look like. So that's 1 out of 3. We got another one over here next to the helipad. That's 2 out of 3. And then we got another one right here. And that should be 3 out of 3. Man, you can barely see them in the snow, dude. Right here, as you can see. Does he think I don't have a weapon? Come on, move on. I know he's doing the quest, so I'm gonna leave him alone. So yeah, that's the basic idea. Just do all 3, and that should go with the quest. For the third stage of part 2 of the mosaic snapshot quest, essentially you have to dig mosaic caches around the coastal columns. So in case you didn't know, there are actually Greek like themed like mythological columns right here. So there you find them, and that's the basic location that you need to go to. I think I landed here like once the entire season, or maybe I just passed through. But I never really came here. But if you want like a Greek theme, this is the place to go, as you can see. I guess this and Risky Reels both have that kind of vibe to it. So here we go. We got 5 as usual. I'm just gonna pickaxe them, move on to the next one, so on and so forth. So this is 1. And we got 2 over here. Come on, dude. Be cool. And this is number 3, as you can see right here. And there it is. Beautiful. All 3 completed. For the fourth and final stage of part 2 of the mosaic snapshot quest, essentially you have to investigate and catalog the second emblem. So at first, at stage 1, we got the first emblem, and then we have the second emblem, which is going to be at the same location, which is the coastal columns right here, west of Pleasant Piazza, as you can see. So I should have stayed here earlier, but I had to leave that game to record more videos. But again, if you are already here from the previous stage, then you can just keep doing it over and over. You're gonna find the same location, and the emblem should be around here, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, there we go. It's gonna be next to this fountain, right here inside of this temple. And this is what it's gonna look like. As you can see, it's gonna be like a wolf. So just catalog that, and there we go. All stages completed. Beautiful. For this mosaic snapshot quest, essentially you have to dig mosaic caches around ruined reels. So we're gonna go ahead and go to ruined reels, which is gonna be this POI right over here. This is where you're gonna find Odyssey, and this is where you're gonna find a lot of other players who are gonna basically ruin your day, which is fitting because it's called Ruined Reels. But yeah, you gotta be careful. So here we are. So the POI itself should have at least like 5, maybe 6 mosaic caches in total, and the idea is for you to dig out those mosaic caches by using your pickaxe. Here we go. So as you can see, a lot of players are landing here. Okay, here we go. We got one here. Right underneath us. There we go, in the middle. Pickaxe that. Oh my god, dude. Okay, we got this. Let's use it. We got one over here. Here it is. Now pickaxe that. There we go. That's 2 out of 2. Done. For the second stage of Mosaic Snapshot Quest, you essentially have to dig mosaic caches around the hand. So the hand should be right over here next to Ruined Reels. So it's gonna pop from this this place. So the pink shows you Ruined Reels, but it's actually incorrect. It's actually over here, as you can see, right underneath us. So the first one is right here next to this chest. Let me just open this. There we go. So this is number 1. Oh, actually, let me just grab this. Let's pickaxe that. Very cool. Oh my god, dude. Really? Why isn't everybody? Why isn't anybody cool? So those are mosaic tiles, by the way, that I've collected. So let's go to the next one. Here we go. So the hand should be popping out from this location right here. I will be streaming later on, showing you the event. Here we go. So this is the second one. I think it's only 2. Yeah, there we go. 2 are done. Beautiful. Again, guys, the event is going to happen right over here later today, and I will be streaming it. So make sure you check it out and like you attend. And there we go. Nice. After digging out the mosaic caches around the hand, we're going to go ahead and investigate and catalog the final mosaic emblem, which is going to be the third like dog head right here. It's going to be the middle head. And it's going to be right over here at Ruined Reels. So let me just ping the location for you guys. It's going to be right around this location. So let's go ahead. So here we are at Ruined Reels. And as you can see, the exact location is going to be right over here. That's where we're going to find the final emblem. So let's climb up this hill. There we go. You can see it already. And hop. And hop. And there we go. So this is the wolf, as you can see. Let me just take a nice screenshot of this because I am going to need it for the thumbnail, actually. We'll go like this. Nice. And then we'll catalog it. There we go. That's how we do it. And right after investigating the final emblem, which gives us the third head right here, as you can see, we have all 3 heads of the Cerberus, which is the 3-headed dog. I'm going to go ahead and discuss the latest mosaic emblem findings with Odyssey, which is going to be the NPC located right over here at Ruined Reels. Which is going to be right around the middle part. But again, you got to be careful. A bunch of players are going to be here, especially today. Also, in case you don't know, today we're going to have a mini event, and the giant hand is going to finally spawn, and I will be streaming that, so you can go ahead and check that out. Here we go. So here she is. Let's talk to her. Hopefully nobody shoots us. Hey there. Whatever the mosaic is warning us, I will study the mosaic in detail. Okay. There we go. Beautiful. That's the final quest completed. Nice.